Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatexhomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Friday morning forecast update. Our cold front is running a little bit ahead of schedule. We have had some rain and storms this morning, and because it's running a little bit faster, the Storm Prediction Center has kind of pushed the severe weather outlook a little bit further to the south. So what that means, if we do see any strong to severe storms capable of some damaging wind gusts today, it will likely be across East Texas and Louisiana, but there's still a possibility. We're dealing with a round of storms this morning. We may see some additional redevelopment this afternoon, and it would really be the warmer afternoon hours that we are looking for that potential for severe weather. So what's happening here, we have this area of low pressure which is dragging a cold front down across Oklahoma at the moment. So we had the storms, the severe thunderstorm watch last night. Those storms continue to work through this morning. There are some thunderstorms here developing along the actual cold front. That's what's going to affect most of us this morning, and then there's a little surge of energy here behind this cold front that makes its way in during the afternoon. So that may trigger some additional showers and thunderstorms. So it's possible some areas could be dealing with maybe 3 rounds of storms today, which is why we do have some low-end potential to see maybe some isolated or localized flash flooding develop. So for the morning commute, looking pretty messy here for a lot of us, as we'll see those storms ongoing here at sunrise. We may see a little bit of a break, round 1 kind of moving out this morning, and you see some additional redevelopment. That will mainly be across East Texas and Louisiana through the afternoon. Really have to watch the afternoon hours because highs today will be near 90 degrees. A lot of humidity still out there south of I-20, so that's why we will likely see those storms kind of feed off of that warm air a little bit later today. So that's when that primary severe weather threat may be making its way through, but there's a little bit of a question mark when and where that next round of storms will develop. But it looks like the further south you are, the more likely that you will see some of that rain. Speaking of rain, comes to an end overnight. Beautiful weekend setting up as we'll have a north wind kind of push in tomorrow. Very slight chance we'll see some raindrops behind this system through the day Saturday, but what you'll likely feel is a noticeable humidity drop, especially as we move into the day Sunday. Maybe some lingering humidity tomorrow, but Sunday looking to be a fantastic day, as are Monday and Tuesday of next week. So nicer weather for us definitely on the way. FUTURECAST probably a little bit underdone on the rainfall. I do think that we'll see some locations pick up an inch or two of rain and possibly some isolated higher amounts, and that will especially be prevalent across the I-20 corridor. And your temperatures at the moment, you can tell there's a bit of a front because of some of the rain that we've had. Upper 60s and low 70s for most of us, so temperatures running a little bit lower than forecast this morning, and that should hold most of us in the 80s this afternoon. It will be a breezy day. Winds initially out of the southwest about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but with the front moving through, the winds will shift around to the northwest, and it is that dry north wind that will push the humidity out of the region. So there's a look at your highs today, upper 80s and low 90s. So all in all, not bad. I think it will feel like a pretty nice day up through the I-30 corridor, and for the rest of us, we'll feel a pretty nice day as we move through the day tomorrow. And as far as the tropics, we now have Hurricane, this is a tough one, Isaias, which is making its way just north of Haiti there. This will be an interesting storm. It is forecast to just kind of hug the coastline. I believe it was Hurricane Matthew did that a few years ago, and so this has the potential to impact the entire east coast of the United States as it stays just off of land. So that means it will be able to keep some of its strength and energy. So this will be a rainmaker up and down the coast. If you do have some travel plans this weekend to Florida or maybe the Carolinas early next week, this is something to keep an eye on. But as far as the Arklatex, don't expect that we'll see any impacts from this system. 7-day forecast, upper 80s, low 90s through the weekend, so it will be a warm weekend, but lower humidity. Best thing we can wish for this time of the year, and that will come true Saturday through Tuesday. And I have just slight rain chances returning through the middle of next week, and we'll likely start to feel the heat and humidity come back by next Thursday.